Hi friends, it's Trish. My channel's Crafting Whimsy, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what happened to my what do you call it? My junk journal sketches is gone. It's missing. It's nowhere. So here it is. I'm gonna redo it. I made some. Oh, where's our sketch? It's right here. Lost my mind. Here's our sketch. It's episode 96. It's from sundaystamps.blogspot.com. It's August 29th, 2025. And I wrote it up here in case you need to get a screenshot. I can show it to you real close. It's really episode 96. I can't believe it. The thing is, I can't understand what I did. I don't know. I'm telling you, YouTube is driving me crazy. So here's one I made, and here's another one. And, you know, it's got the... I did not put the back label. I just put the one label. I put scrapbook paper, and I didn't have a border. I just left that off. I have another one. It's right here. This one goes this way because I didn't realize the plants went the other way. And that was a fun one. I don't have any idea what I'm going to do with these, but I thought they were cute. But we'll put these over here, and we'll make a new one for my cooking journal. I'm just using a 4x6 index card from the Dollar Tree, and I've got my scrapbook paper, and so I thought I would glue that on. Yes, I did. This matches. It's actually from it's called Farmhouse Kitchen, and I believe it's from Echo Park. I bought it. They were having a sale, and I had already done a cooking journal, so I thought maybe I'd do a farmhouse journal because I really like farms and cows are one of my favorite things. And but I never did. So I got it, and I thought, what am I saving it for? So here it is. So I'm going to actually go this way, and so you got to have that, and I don't have the border. I could put red, or I could put one of these colors, blue or yellow or goldenrod or whatever color, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave this. So we need two different pieces, plus we need the flags, and then that's a sentiment. I think a sentiment should go there. Notice I didn't put any sentiments on these. Like, no sentiment, well, and I'd have to add something. But I didn't leave a sentiment anywhere because I thought, I don't know what I'm gonna do with those journals. And so here's this. And we need a piece here and a piece here. And it could be, I'm gonna pick one of these colors. I'm really loving this blue. So I think I might make this part blue. So I'm gonna, and then why would I can cut this little piece up as opposed to a big piece. Let me keep my sketch alive down here. I've got my cutter, and this is, 6x4. This is too big for, so I guess I'm gonna cut it about 2 3/4, and then I'm pretty sure it's too big, yeah. And so I'm actually going to cut it to be 3 3/4. So it's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. You think, yeah, that's too big. Let's cut another quarter off to make it 3 1/2. Perfect. Perfect, except I think it's too tall. So I'm gonna cut it down to, what is it? 2 3/4. I'm gonna cut it down to 2 1/2. I got a lot. Okay, that's much better. I like that better. Okay, so now we need this big piece, and it could be any of those, it could be any of those colors. Not that color, not the green, not that blue. And then I think, what about this? And I know this is a little skinnier than the one I put on there. But look at how cute that is. Do we like that? Actually, no, I don't. I'm going to use a straight color. I'm thinking about red. I could use that pecan pie. That brown looks kind of nice. All right, let me get the brown. It needs to be bigger than that. And I have tons. What'd I do with it? Uh-oh. I swear I just had it. Here it is. I've got it. So, I think it needs to be about 1 1/4 inches perfect. And it needs to be about 5 1/4. Because it's 6. So, yep. I love it. Okay. So that's it. And now we're going to need those 3 flags. Do we want them? No, you can't hardly see them. And that's the only problem with that, is that you can't really see them. So, I'm going to, and I'm thinking, do we want red? I do like the red. Okay, I'm still thinking. So hard and tough. I'm getting rid of the blue. Yep, I sure am. I'm going to make it yellow and brown. Yeah. Okay. So we want it to be about 3 1/2. And we want it to be about 2 1/2. Yep, I love it. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to take this blue, and then I think, let's look at the red. I'm thinking I'm really going to love the red. Yeah, it's going to be red. And they're about 1/2 inch. This is just scrappy stuff. And I know there's something else on the other side. I don't care. You're not going to see it anyway. I'm cutting them at 1/2. And whatever's on the back is fine. So, now, and I figured out I know how to do this. I stacked them up. I stacked them all up. Just right. And then I took my scissors. Notice there's no stamping or anything. It's just, and then you cut in the middle. And then you go from the corner. And then from the other corner. And then you pull it out, and there's your flag. Yay! Okay, I'm actually going to glue these right up here onto my, and I'm going to make them even on the outside. My heavens, they're so cute. This, I really like this sketch. Last week's was okay. This week's I really love. Are these all the same? We don't want them to be crooked. That one's already crooked. Okay, good. So are we going to be able to fit? Yep. Okay, so let's glue this. And this is crushed curry, if you wanted to know the color of it. It's a Stampin' Up! Color. Does it matter? Which side? No. Okay, we'll just go like this. It doesn't matter. They're both exactly the same, friends. It's right in the middle. Now we're going to put this right in the middle, too. And then we need the little so there's that. And see, we just need this right across here. And I was thinking about that blue color. What do I do with those blues? Oh, right here. They fell off the desk. I don't really love that blue with it. I just don't. I'm not going to do blue. I'm not loving the blue. Oh, I'm throwing my little folio on the floor. I'm going to just do this, like the eggs. It needs to be a half. I have a little hook on the leg of my desk, and that's what I'm over here hanging it back up. Yeah, that'll work. So what should our sentiment be? See, that's the thing. I have no idea. But we know it should be cooking. We should say what's cooking good looking. Remember that one? So we'll cut it about right there. And we're going to write what's cooking. And we'll just use our best handwriting. How about that? And I'll close my glue. And I will get my little pen. Not gray. We're probably going to want some. I could use blue, but I'll use black. What's cooking? What's cooking? There it is. This is our card for this week. Junk Journal Sketches, hosted by me at Crafting Whimsy. Let's look at them in our sketch. Oh, I love it. So, let me spread out. I didn't even use my ink today. How crazy is that? So, here's this one. That was my first one. And I wanted a fall one, but I don't really love that. And here's the sketch. So, we've got the background. We've got this piece and this piece of the flags in there. And I got them. I should have wrote yum for cookies or yay for cookies, but not yet. And then this one, the plants are pretty. But then you can't even see them. I should have made this thinner. And then see, I made this much thinner. And I really like it thin. And I left that over there. So I did something different with this one. And then I just went back to traditional. And I wrote what's cooking. And this will go in my junk journal sketch. So thanks so much for joining me. And I'm very apologetic for it being late. I thought it was already on there. I like to schedule it. Maybe I scheduled it for some crazy time I don't know of. But thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you're feeling well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.